What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to After the Empire, the official post-show of Coastal Empire Wrestling. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. That is the podcast dad. We're the Wrestling Junkies podcast. Choops, how are we, my friend?
It's Friday. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to everybody out there too. If you're watching right now, go grab a drink.
Yes.
If you're not, grab a nice glass of water.
Yeah. Fire watermelons with so I can't tell if those are highs or I don't have my I
think those are highs. I only have two hands, so I would say highs because I don't know.
Yeah. Cupid show was fire. Yeah, absolutely it was. That's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the most recent Coastal Empire Wrestling event, Cupid's Chokehold. Podcast dad, we knew that there was going to be some bangers on this card. 2 thumbs up all around.
You ain't lying at all. We had some new faces that we got to see debut. We got some surprising wins. Maybe one on our end, a little bit of a disappointing win.
I'm fucking pissed at that one, but
and then a major title change.
Yes. It's just evolution and maturity were the name of the game last night, or not last night, but last month, I should say. And we are going to get into all of it. And another comment from Fire here: couldn't get a seat until after intermission. Podcast dad, we've been saying it for months now at this point. Coastal Empire Wrestling is on fire right now. They cleaned up at the Georgia Wrestling History Awards this year, Promoter of the Year, Booker of the Year, Feud of the Year, Tag Team of the Year. I mean, my God, they're like,
hell, if you don't believe us, look at what Fire Watermelon just said. Couldn't get a seat until after intermission. Go get a ticket now. You should have got it yesterday. We've been telling you, we've been warning you that this stuff is really, really good and is only on the rise. And if you don't get on the train now, it's going to pass you by.
And Fire, just an aside, $20 front row seats. You gotta snag those early, man. I mean, come on. We have not had the privilege of getting down to Savannah just yet, but it is in the works for this year. But this is one that get there early, be loud, and have a lot of fun with it. I mean, they're doing the damn thing right now. So shout out to the crew. Give them a follow over on X at CEW Savannah, and make sure to follow the official Coastal Empire Wrestling Facebook page for all the latest news and updates. And for all the Coastal Empire Wrestling fans out there is a fan page where they will post breaking news, exclusive footage you don't want to miss out. So make sure to give the Coastal Empire Wrestling fans page a follow on Facebook as well. Podcast dad, you look surprised to know that existed.
I didn't. I'm not surprised. Again, you guys get on the train. We asked you. We've been doing this how many months now? And we've been telling you each time.
Yeah, we're coming up on a year.
It's this isn't slowing down. Like, these guys just keep going. And hell, I mean, the next show's got something real crazy on it that if you don't have a front row seat already, I kind of wanted a front row seat to this one. But but we're not here to talk about that one. We're here to talk about Cupid's Chokehold. Whoa.
Yeah, right there. Can't lose you less than 5 minutes into the show.
Whoa. That's how excited I am to break this card down, as I am shaking in the chair.
Yes, real quick before we get into all of the action, we want you to do a couple of quick things for us. One, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. We need your help to get there. Wrestling Junkies podcast, 4 nights a week, Monday through Thursday nights at 6:30 p.m. This is just a bonus show. This is one of the many, many perks of subscribing to our channel is the bonus content that we drop every once in a while. So give us a subscribe. Follow us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod, and follow our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at mainevent_net. If you love wrestling podcasts, wrestling blogs, memes, wrestling fan art, you name it, we've got it. So go give us a follow and check out our friends at GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Promo code WJP gets you WJP 2024, gets you 25% off site wide. So go check that out today. Now we're going to talk some Coastal Empire Wrestling again. Cupid's Chokehold is in the books. A lot of stuff happened tonight. It was an exciting night, but there were some moments that again we're a little stressed about. But you mentioned, podcast dad, that there were some debuts. Alpha Jay Miller, who was on Coastal Countdown last month to talk about his debut, taking on again one of the cornerstones of Coastal Empire Wrestling, Rob Killjoy. Quack. I'm gonna kick this one over to you. Tell me your thoughts of this match and this debut so far.
A hell of a debut. Got a big win over Rob Killjoy. Like that's nothing to sneeze at. That's nothing to quack at. But sorry, I had to. Podcast ad. It's kind of my thing. But yeah. Rob didn't. It was no pushover. I mean, the Rob had control of a lot of this match, and Alpha J Miller had to work. He had to work very hard to get this win. An impressive win. Again, like this is what Coastal Empire is. If you're gonna go up and you're gonna debut, they're gonna test you and see what you're made of. And Rob Killjoy, again, a lot of the offense made a few mistakes, and Alpha J Miller was able to capitalize on it with I didn't he's a little disrespectful on the show. I will say that. Had his moments. He's no Hakeem Young, but had a few moments. But impressed because that's Quack's a veteran and somebody that knows his way around the ring. And it was very evident in the match that you could see some of the rookie mistakes from Alpha J Miller, but it didn't cost him the match. Love the finisher. I will say that.
Yes.
A little modification of playmaker. I like that. And hey, he made a statement after the match too.
He did. I mean, let me start. First of all, shout out to Brandon Benefield and Maestro and Bryce Cannon on commentary here. Maestro acknowledged this was a test for Jay Miller all the way. I mean, we've been saying Rob Killjoy is the standard bearer for Coastal Empire Wrestling. This was absolutely true. Rob is dangerous in the air. He's dangerous on the ground. It's just he's very unique to prepare for as far as an opponent that you're going to step into the ring with. Now, Jay did use the ref to his advantage to trip up Killjoy and get the win, but a statement victory in his debut. Yeah, and that's the thing is people usually look hesitant in debut matches. I mean, we see it all the time. That was not Jay Miller here. It just wasn't. So statement victory for a debut. Future is bright for him in Coastal Empire Wrestling.
Yes, it is. And I think, again, Coastal's not going to bring you in if they don't see something in you. And I think they see something in him. Again, maybe the attitude is something. I don't know. It seemed to work for other people. And that's a great comparison. Gives kind of gives that energy. Wouldn't say it to his face, but
I'm not going to. But I think that's very funny.
It is funny.
Yeah. I have to ask, Rob Killjoy. Again, this was a loss. It's a tough one, but I'm ready for the Rob Killjoy rebound, man. I mean, here's a guy that is so beloved on the Indies right now, and in Georgia, in Tennessee. He's just got a very infectious fucking personality, and I'm ready for the breakout. I'm ready for his time in Coastal this year, man. Where's Killjoy go from here?
I think we can say that about another one later on in the show, but yes, Rob's gonna be around. We know that there's a reason he's still in the business now. He's got some soul searching to do. Coastal Empire will give him the opportunity, of course, but hey, you might have to change something, right? Whether that's is that the fun-loving attitude? Maybe we need to get a little bit more serious. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not in his shoes. I don't know. I'm not in his head. I don't know what's going on in that head. Quack quack. But it's do what brought you to the dance or evolve. And I think he's smart enough to understand that, hey, I may need to evolve here to start catching some of these W's again.
Yeah, it truly is a crossroads for sure. But and we're gonna. Sorry, I see that. I know we're not going to talk about it too terribly much, but it was announced later in the night. Jay Alpha Miller's next opponent at Springtime Slaughter, AEW and Ring of Honor star Carly Bravo. I mean, if we thought that Rob Killjoy was a test, this is your grad school kid. I mean, it's hard not to get excited about this.
Why wouldn't you? Again, I respect Alpha J Miller because he's going for it, right? He came on our show. He said, I'm going to be the next big star. Call your shot, man. Look, it worked for Hakeem Young, as much as I hate saying that.
Yeah.
you get a win in your debut, and you want to continue to make that next step. I mean, that's how you do it.
Yeah. We're gonna save our official predictions for Coastal Countdown, which will be dropping on our YouTube channel next week. But again, yeah, major test for Jay Miller here. Rob Killjoy is at a crossroads. It's really gonna be interesting to see what happens next with the two of them. I gotta ask you this podcast, Ed, because we've talked about the show, but I don't know if we really talked about these kind of moments that we kind of saw throughout the night. But our boy Chad Skywalker seems to be walking around with a VHS tape that apparently has some evidence of some kind related to Donald Jakes, who was arrested and taken out of Coastal Empire Wrestling this past December. What the fuck is on that tape?
Mom's the word. I don't.
If anybody has any guesses, let us know in the chat.
I don't want to get in trouble. You're the lawyer in this show. Like
I know, but I'm just I get it, but I'm just saying inquiring minds want to know. Like, so if anybody out there has any idea at all as to what's on this tape.
So you have your saying, I have mine, curiosity killed the cat. I'm staying out of it.
Dude, we're a work married couple. Gossip is all that we have, okay? Like, this is, come on. You know you want to know what's on this tape.
I don't.
Come on.
I don't like hearing his name. I don't like hearing his name. I want him to stay away. Stay away. Stay away.
I get it.
Stay away.
Skywalker claims Jakes is in jail. My guess, Donald misappropriated church funds going the Andre Chase route. It's a guess. He didn't say that that's what actually happened. His guess. It's right there.
Have you met
it's that right
little
there.
We've talked to that little conglomerate. I'm not getting any of my words twisted. I'm out of it. I don't want them
okay. We'll
coming
find
after
Aaron
me.
Wade's lawyers.
No, thank you. They're probably naked. What's his name? Terrence?
Nope. Too fucking far. Anyway. On what? No idea. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a whole host of things. It always gave Righteous Gemstones energy, but look, I just want to know. So, I mean, I did have a chance to talk to Chad on Coastal Countdown ahead of Cupid's Chokehold. He wouldn't give me anything on it as far as what he's holding on to, but I'm telling you, man, it's
allegedly.
I need answers. It's
allegedly.
So, if anybody out there knows anything, follow us on X at JunkieSpot.
Again, you're my lawyer, so you'd have to get me out of it.
Match number 2, the Superstars taking on the Allen brothers, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
What is happening? The Superstars getting real aggressive. Well, at least half of them are. They had that win. They're playing with the food.
We're not on the same page.
No.
Talking about this tag team wrestling all the time. Okay.
They were playing with their food. They had this win. Shout out to the Allen brothers for, sticking around and toughing this one out. But yeah, they're playing with their food. They had this one in the bag and they didn't capitalize.
And that's not even to say that the Allen brothers are anything to sneeze at. I mean, seriously,
no.
We're talking a 2-time Carolina Tag Team of the Year. Like, it is unfortunate that the Superstars lost in this manner. I'm trying to get some comment from the guys to follow up and didn't hear anything back just yet. So we really need to talk about the bigger picture here coming up, because again, we're not going to talk entirely too much about what's going on as far as Springtime Slaughter, because that's going to come on Coastal Countdown. But Simon Slaughterhouse, Good Hands, Superstars, Exotic Youth, and the Allens, everybody's going to get a chance to run it back in 8 days time right now. The rules for this match are absolutely bonkers. I mean, it incorporates Iron Man match elements. It incorporates no holds barred submission. Like, it's absolutely insane. It's survival is basically what the name of the game is for this match next week. we've also been saying it a whole hell of a lot, and we're going to talk about him here in a few minutes here. Shug D, as you said, is on fire right now.
Leave the kids alone, Shug. Leave the kids alone. Sorry, let's go back to this match real quick.
Yes.
I think, and look, I said it, the superstars, I think they missed their opportunity. But man, the Allen brothers, they showed some heart. And that's, I think that encapsulates what Coastal Empire Wrestling is you get a shot, you make it happen, obviously, and now they're in the four-way. Like,
yeah.
Shout out again. What they got the win? Was it like the superstars miscommunication? Doesn't matter. You get the win, you're in. Here we are, superstars. Figure it out, because now you're in a big time match. Get on the same
big time match where it's and I mean, not only is this a massive opportunity, it's going to be violent. Like there's just no dancing around it either. Next week is going to be violent. And if the superstars cannot get back on the same page, and if even a fraction of what we saw at Cupid's Chokehold happens, I don't like their chances of walking out with the tag titles.
We'll save that preview for later, but I agree with you. Shout out to
next up, Shug D taking on Cornelius Pepperbottom. If Good Hand wins, Tag Team Turmoil Championship opportunity of their choosing.
Well, I think we just
Shug D is on fire.
Out of nowhere, too. I mean, just got him out of nowhere. Hey, Pepperbottom, hell of an effort again. Like, but Shug D is a train right now, and just steamrolling right now, and I think that mouth might come back to bite him. Stay off the mic, Shug. But hey, he backs up his words. He backs up his words. I'm giving you your flowers. What's his full name? I know they said it a couple times on commentary.
Sugar Dunkerton.
Yeah, come on, Dunkerton. Like, just
Shug D ain't no one to mess with. No,
I will say that. Shout out though. I do have the same pants on.
You gotta get me a pair of those. I'm a wrestling podcaster and I don't have a pair of those. You don't.
You know what the best part about these is though?
What's that?
Is that right there? Go Birds.
Oh, fuck you. Okay.
But yeah, I do. Shout out to the commentary team. I love you, and you know, everything's great. But yeah, no, like Shug D. Let's see if this goes into the Tag Team Turmoil title match. Like, he's got the momentum. He's got the wall on his side. Hard to bet against them right now, especially
they have gold everywhere.
I will say, yeah, and especially, and we'll get to another match here in a minute, but there's a lot going on with the Exotic Youth right now.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Good, but we're gonna find out next month. Let's get to the next match.
Everything's gonna be okay, right? Like,
we'll talk about it here in a second. Go ahead.
All right. Next up, we had Tyler Shoup taking on the Flying Fro, Michael Walker. Prior to this match, we did see a moment between Fro and Hollywood Hunter James ahead of the main event. And we have talked about what both of these guys mean to Coastal Empire Wrestling as a whole. Michael Walker, probably one of the greatest Coastal Chaos champions that they've had ever. That's not to take away from anybody else that has had that championship, but what he did with it in 2024 was absolutely remarkable. There's a reason that he and Hakeem had feud of the year. This was a big moment for him. He needed to bounce back in a big way, but still found the time to talk to Hunter a little bit about what he's got ahead and offering some words of wisdom, especially after he came up short against Randall Reno last month. I think the name of the game when I watched that segment was maturity. We've seen Hollywood Hunter James quite a bit over the last year, all over the South. And he's brash, he's young, he's cocky, but he can also back it up too. He's more than capable of doing that. But he was humbled once before, and this was a big moment going into the main event. And just I really enjoyed watching this moment between these two. That's another one-on-one match I hope that we get for the championship later this year.
Look, Shoup got a big win, and he needed this win.
Yep.
Fro's kind of in that same boat as Killjoy. I could maybe see those two maybe tangling it up and kind of a come to Jesus match. Like, hey,
yeah,
one of us needs to win something. I don't doubt Fro will get back on his feet, but as he said before the match, like, I'm at the back of the line and I need to get back to the front of the line. And look, Shoop's no one to sneeze at. Like,
not at all.
Collegiate wrestler, looked great in the ring, fantastic drop kicks. Again, fantastic drop kicks. But Fro's got to get something going, man, or it's not going to be good.
Yeah,
because you have people knocking on the door, and if you can't string together some wins, those opportunities are going to come thinner and thinner.
And we also, I mean, again, we see, and this is what we love about Coastal so much, is that it is the land of opportunity. I mean, there are always names coming in. Again, we just talked about Carly Bravo coming in next month. Jandemonium, Alex Kane was there. Like, you never know who is going to come in, and it is just it's opportunity. It's cutthroat. It's
And you got new guys like JF Miller coming in and dominating. Like, spots are being taken, and if you can't keep up, and Fro knows is better, he's a veteran. You can't keep up. Killjoy the same way. Spots are going to get taken. So like, we're all rooting for Fro. We're all rooting for Killjoy. Like, we love these guys, but it's like rooting for the Bengals. You got to get a win once in a while.
Hey, dude. That was a low fucking blow, and that was so unnecessary. So unnecessary.
It's fine. We got the coastal ref. They didn't see it.
You know what?
Whoa.
What?
Did I say that out loud?
What?
I said we got the coastal refs. They didn't see it. My bad.
The views expressed by the podcast dad do not necessarily reflect those of the Wrestling Junkies podcast. The main event.
Yes, you're the ones getting into you're the one getting into the legalese. Okay. All right.
Because I'm trying to cover your ass right now.
No. You're earlier on what's on the tape. I don't want any part of that, but I call
come on, like you're not curious.
And that's on me. Okay. All right. Mum's the word.
All right, we have to talk about this one now. It's time. Dax Anthony defeated Zach Mosley. As a result, Bryce Cannon is no longer with Coastal Empire Wrestling.
It's a sad day. It is a sad day.
And
that's what I was talking about. Is Exotic Youth okay?
Cleared. No, they're not okay, and I don't know why. It won't tell me anything.
Hey, again, Dax, you talk a lot, but results matter. Results matter, and he got one. He got a dub.
Yeah.
He called his shot, and he won.
It's just how this, as chaotic as things are with Exotic right now, Dax Anthony's intimidated by Bryce Cannon. That's kind of what I'm gathering from this.
Bryce Cannon laying on the mat through a table, bloodied up, says otherwise. So,
look, it's okay. Put somebody through a table, bloody him. All right, that's one thing. But
he just wrestled a match. He did not back down from Bryce after he just wrestled a match. Was it a cheap shot? Sure. He didn't back down.
So what's the need to chase him out of Coastal?
He got paid, didn't he? Money talks, baby.
Fuck Dax Anthony.
Money talks. Look, I hate the result. I hate that it happened. Money talks, dog.
Yeah, well, if Dax Anthony wants to come talk to us about why he thinks he needed to get rid of Exotic Youth, then
doors wide open.
Yeah, we're all ears.
Yeah, of course we are. Of course we are. And was the attack necessary? No, not in any way, shape, or form. Let me finish.
The guy who's just trying to get back into the. Okay.
Let me finish. However, we love Bryce.
Yeah,
we love Bryce. Bryce, did you not take the first shot?
I don't necessarily agree with that, but
Bryce, did you not take the first shot? We have talked about this a lot, that maybe that was a little bit too early to come back and get physical. Did we not? Look, I'm playing devil's advocate right now. We're supposed to be impartial on this show. That's what that's what we signed up for. Is it not?
It is.
Bryce, you took the first shot. Unfortunately, it wasn't the last shot. For now, I hope somehow, Bryce, you get back in and we do something. But as of right now, and it seems to be permanent, you didn't get the last shot. And Exotic is going to have to figure out what to do without the frat daddy.
Well, Fire has a prediction for what might happen with Dax. Next associate of Sermon's Ministry. New corporate champion after Reno. Jesus.
Hey, we saw the interaction. We saw the interaction.
I know. I should not.
I don't like it. I don't like it, but I have to be impartial.
I know. All right, fine. All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Take a deep breath.
Yep. This one, actually, I'm really excited to talk about this match, even though it's somebody that we just don't necessarily care for around these parts. The Coastal Chaos Gauntlet. What's up? That's
Hakeem Young was impressive. I'm sorry. He might be winning me over. Oh, my goodness. I never thought I'd see the day. But they put this man through a gauntlet match. And who came out on top? They are putting him through the ringer. They are putting him through the ringer.
Kevin Cantrell may have something else to say about that.
Big man after big man to step up to Hakeem Young, and he's stepping on all of them. I'm buying in. Hakeem, I'm buying in. You may have a new fan right here. I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I would see the day where I am excited to see Hakeem Young. But my goodness, you may have a new fan because you have been quite impressive during this title run. Hey, line him up. Let Hakeem knock him down.
You know what?
I'm in. Hakeem, come back on the show. Let's sing some praises.
I'm really, really pissed at you right now.
Why?
Here's why. Because I had a number of positive things that I also wanted to say about Hakeem Young as a result of this match. Now, he did not do as much of the work as I think that you want to give him credit for. I'm not going to go that far as well because Kevin Cantrell was really fucking impressive in this match here. Okay, this is a guy that I want to see more out of in 2025, and this was a damn good start to it. Hakeem, it ended. What?
Who walked out with the champion?
Who
walked out with that title though?
I understand who walked out with the title. The problem, I'll even give Hakeem credit for his little low blow stunt because that's some Eddie Guerrero shit. Like I'll give him all the credit in the world for that. And Kevin Cantrell's got a can of whoop ass on layaway for Hakeem Young. That I will say. That's a one-on-one match that I want to see. Okay, but look, I cannot take away what Hakeem Young is doing with the Coastal Chaos Championship right now. I truly can't. That was a lot of fun to watch. Hats off to Chad Skywalker, Young Mighty Joe, Kevin Cantrell. Grayson Pierce had a hell of an outing there too. Hakeem is just dominating right now, and Grayson's another one of those guys that I want to see get another opportunity at this championship later on this year. Love gauntlet matches, love scrambles, but I think it is time for the rubber to meet the road, and let's carve out some individual challengers here. I want to see what other kind of tests that they can put Hakeem Young through because at this point,
he's done to the Fro. Look what he did to Fro. Fro hasn't won since. Hakeem Young, you got a fan.
Fernando's in the house. What's up, buddy? Good for you to join us tonight. And Fire Hakeem versus Alex Kane. Yeah.
It'd be fantastic. It'd be great, but
Yeah, I want that real bad. I want that real bad.
Might
actually
be on the roll.
God damn. There's been a whole lot of positive talk about Kim Young tonight, and just I'm not used to that.
Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about some history. So talk about some history being made at Coastal Empire Wrestling. And they showed out.
Fuck yeah, they did.
Great match.
IWE Women's Championship, crowning the new champion here. Before we get into the match itself, it was announced Danny Jordan retired prior to this match, so congratulations on a hell of a career. Hats off to you. This is a chance for the next the next wave here. We had Kelsey Reagan taking on Brittany Jade, vacant IWE championship. This match, this crowd reaction, tells you everything that you could possibly want to know about whether people want a women's division in Coastal Empire Wrestling. The answer is a resounding fuck yes.
Mm-hmm. They showed out. They showed up and they showed out. Look, both of them had a great opportunity. They showed up, they showed out. That's exactly what Coastal Empire Wrestling is. And the fans, I think, just like you said, showed and we heard they enjoy this.
Yes.
Keep it coming, Coastal.
Yeah.
You did well.
Think about the talents that we see and interact with all the time that would be a perfect fit inside a Coastal Empire Wrestling ring. I mean, Sammy Chaos, Kaya McKenna, Mackenzie Morgan, Alexis Littlefoot, Jazzy Yang. Like, I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. Like, this is people want to see this. We for sure want to see this. So, I'm so hyped. Congratulations to Brittany Jade for walking away with the victory here. It's just not, the feud's not over yet. I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited for this. Again, Coastal, if you guys are watching out there, we want a women's division. We want to see more. Mm-hmm. So we're really 100%. Excited to see what the next chapter is.
100%. Keep this up. This was great. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Now we're going to talk about some. Should I keep it PG?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Now we're going to talk about some fuckery that they tried to pull in the main event.
There we go.
That they tried,
and they failed.
But Hollywood is here. The reign is here.
Yep.
Go ahead. Lay it out for me.
Yeah, so Hollywood Hunter James, fans' choice between Reno, Simon Sermon, and Reigns for the opportunity to Coastal Empire Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And Simon, being the fucker that he is, decided to make this a 3-on-1 handicap match. Didn't stop Hunter James in the slightest.
Didn't stop him.
This was
all three of you.
This was the otherworldly performance that we needed from Hollywood Hunter James in order for him to get over this hump. You know, we did see the humbling, the loss of confidence to some degree, but he is battled back and dude showed the fuck up, showed the fuck out.
Straight up pulled a Roman Reigns, stacked him and pinned him. Straight up pulled a Tribal Chief.
Yes.
I mean,
and
what are you going to do? And then if that wasn't enough of kind of a Shield, tribute, waving the belt at the end, like, come on, man. Mm-hmm. Hollywood Hunter James. You want to talk about a good face and a good person to represent Coastal Empire Wrestling? That's your man. Randall Reno, back of the line. Simon Sermon, back of the line. Don't come anywhere near that title for months, years, ever. Please.
And podcast dad, I had the distinct pleasure of having a chat with the new Coastal Empire Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and we are going to play that for you right now. And gentlemen, we are back, and we're kicking things off with a huge exclusive at Cupid's Chokehold. History was made as the CEW fans in attendance played a major role in determining the fate of CEW Heavyweight Champion Randall Reno III. For nearly a year, he's held the title with an iron grip, even calling himself the Forever Champion on Coastal Countdown. But as we know now, forever did not last. Tonight, we have the new Coastal Empire Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, a man who has fought tirelessly for this moment and now stands at the top of Coastal Empire Wrestling. Please welcome Hollywood Hunter James. Hunter, it's been a while since we've seen you, and you've got some gold draped in your hands this time. Congratulations, my friend. How's it feel?
Oh yeah, feels fantastic, especially after a long year. It's been exactly 1 year since the moment I walked into Coastal. I came just to win a Chaos Championship and got quickly humbled. I think it's the first time in history that Hunter James has ever been humbled ever so quickly and admitted it live. But Michael Walker humbled me, and the fans took to me. And with the power of the fans behind me, uh, they were chanting it for 8 months. I'm their champion. After the first time I had a shot at Randall Reno, and 8 months later, I'm the Coastal Chaos champion. I am their champion. I'm the
Take
Coastal
us
Empire
through.
Heavyweight Champion. Jesus.
Hey, it's okay. You're a little
See, it's so
excited and you're
catchy.
tongue
You know, we
tied. It
talk,
happens, man.
you know, but it flows off the tongue so well. Coastal Chaos Champion. I think I did it 2 or 3 times the other night. Then again, I had a lot of tequila in me partying, but that's beside the point.
Well, hey, let's go back to Cupid's Chokehold here. Walk us through that moment. The bell has rung. Take us through what you were feeling when you realized you were the new CEW Heavyweight Champion.
I think the weight of the world came off my shoulders. I think it was one of those moments I have Reno and I have Simon Sermon stacked on top of each other, because if you were there live, and I guess for you guys that watched it on YouTube, you'll see that Simon Sermon, Randy Reno, they concocted this plan. They got 2-on-1 Hunter James, or 2-on-1 against Hunter James, and it's just one of those moments where that even with Reigns on the outside, it's 3-on-1 realistically. But no matter what, I've got 200 plus fans inside the VFW down in Savannah, Georgia. They want this championship. They want it back on somebody that they love and respect. They don't want it through some sleazy corporate mumbo jumbo that they don't want. So now the bells rung, and all I could do was just sprint around the ring. I felt like Lex Luger. I felt like Lex Luger won the world title again. I felt like Ron Simmons winning the world title after beating Vader. I ran around that ring. I jumped on the top rope, and I bounced up and down like a child. Hell, speaking of it, I'm the youngest CEW heavyweight champion, 22 years old. At least, yeah, I got to be the youngest. Got to be the youngest. And I'm the 6th champion now, the 7th reign of this championship. Uh, I'm excited, and they've already announced that CT Keys is my first challenger, and CT beat Randy, and Randy beat CT, and so I know CT wants this title back more than anything, especially since last time we saw him, he lost the championship. So it's the two people that beat Randy Reno for the championship collide to see who the ultimate champion is, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and you already kind of alluded to this at the beginning of our conversation here, but you've had your opportunities at the title in the past, but you finally sealed the deal here. What do you think was different this time?
Third time's the charm. No, I hate the cliche. Third time's the charm. I think that I embraced Savannah for what it was. I can go if out of 50 states, I'm gonna say that 40 out of 50 states probably boo my attitude. The Zach Morris of pro wrestling. I'm James Dean Cool. The Johnny Bananas of the squared circle. I'm a little controversial. I do a little bit of everything. But Savannah, Georgia took to me like no other. And maybe they like the party boy. They like the Hollywood attitude. They like everything that goes with it. And instead of fighting it, I finally embraced it and accepted it. I wasn't doing it for anybody but myself and for the fans that were in attendance. I wasn't doing it for anybody else. No managers by my side. No, as much as I would love to say this was a crusade thing for those watching my social media, that I have a group called the Crusade that runs a little rampant around the Southeast, but there's no members of the Crusade when I go to Coastal Empire Wrestling. I have my Crusade, and my Crusade members in Coastal are the Savannah faithful that come each and every month to Coastal Empire Wrestling. I accepted what I was meant to be, and that was to be their champion.
Well, now that you are the champion, do you feel like you have something to prove? What does this mean for you personally and professionally as far as the next chapter of your career?
I've got a lot to prove. It's easy to be somebody that just wins the championship. It's harder to stay on top. There we go, another cliche. I hate cliches so much, but I've always been one to raise the value of a championship. You know, I know you can't see it, but on my right over here, I have the Southern Fried Classics Championship. I'm raising its stock as we speak. And now I have the opportunity to raise the stock of the CEW Heavyweight Championship. I have, you know, this opportunity to really bring more value, to make it the most important heavyweight championship, because Coastal Empire did win promotion of the year. So now I'm the champion of promotion of the year that has bookers of the year, that has, you know, so many accolades and so many trophies. And you know what? Like, as much as I love that Coastal got the admiration that it so rightfully deserves, you know, I was the runner up for Wrestler of the Year. And awards don't mean the end all be all to me. I've earned awards through hard work, not through contests. This is a reward that actually means something to me, because when I walk into Savannah, Georgia, I have to perform each and every night to be the absolute best wrestler in that company. I don't get to just sit there and hope and pray that I keep my championship. Hard work pays off. You know, Razor Ramon said it best. If you don't know the speech, go look it up. It's one of the best speeches, especially the best closings to a speech that there ever was in Hall of Fame history. You know, I have everything to lose, and that's when I do my best work. I do better in high pressure situations. You put my back against the wall, and all I have to do is fight my ass off. And when push comes to shove, no one does it better than Hollywood.
Well, Hunter, now that you're champion, you are the hunted, and we both know Coastal Empire Wrestling has an insanely stacked roster with guys hungry for a shot at the title. You've already mentioned CT Keys, but who else do you see as the next, for lack of a better word, threats to your championship?
I don't know if I'd like to use the word threat in this scenario for this specific person. I want Michael Walker. I want I beat Randy Reno. I've had 2 losses in a matter of a year. One was to Randy Reno. I've avenged that loss. I never avenged my loss when I walked into Coastal last February. And Michael Walker, like I said, he humbled me real quick. This is the first time he ever beat me in our go arounds, you know, and to this day, it's the only time he's ever beaten me. I need to know if Savannah's own Michael Walker, is it just Savannah that I can't get the job done? Was it one night? Was it, you know, whatever's going on? And I know that you saw our little backstage interaction. He was warning me about Simon and Randy and Reigns. But I told him, I said that I may be their champion. This was before I even won the championship. But I told them I was walking out with this championship. I felt very confident, and gladly I was confident because I walked out as champion. But I said, I may be their champion. They may chant it. They may have chanted the last 8 months, but dude, you are their god. You are their hero. You are the man of Savannah, Georgia. Dude, you'll have a statue in this town long after I'm gone. Like, I need to know, is Michael Walker versus Hunter James, is that the marquee match that everybody wants to see? Because I sure as hell want to see it. I want to be in it. I want to be live and in living color for it. Hell, I'll have the best seat in the house. But other than, if we're gonna go past just Michael Walker, of course, I love the competition. CT Keys, he's an alpha male amongst alpha males. I mean, that's a big dude, and he's like it's easy to compare him to somebody like Braun Breaker. He's so fast and agile. He's huge. He's, if I'm 200 and I'm 215, man, and he towers me, or not, he's not towering over me, but dude, his back is the size of me just in general. Like, he's a monster. He's a monster among men. Some more WWE references, why don't I? Hakeem Young, he's another one. Champion versus champion. I know he's one of your favorites.
That's one way of putting it.
I had to get that one. I would love champion versus champion. Hakeem Young versus Hunter James was kind of a, I know we didn't win match of the year or anything, but that was the match that really, like, sparked both of our, like, admirations toward championships. We walked in there. My match had changed. I wasn't supposed to wrestle Hakeem Young. I was supposed to wrestle Keelan Cole. Wow, I remembered that. Ooh, tequila. I have not had enough tequila this weekend. I remember that. And I get to the venue. he got to the venue late, and all of a sudden they're like Hakeem Young versus Hunter James, and me and him were close friends at the time. So it was really just a matter of who was going to get the job done that night. And luckily I got the job done because the next show was my first shot at Randy Reno, which sparked the whole "that's my champion" with the fans. But we had this match that I don't think it's enough credit because it got a lot of credit at the time. I don't think it got enough credit towards the end of the year. I'm not saying it should have been match of the year. I'm not saying anything like that, but I think that's something that people should go back and watch for sure because it really sparked both of us. And in the end of it, anybody that wants a shot can come get it. I know that if you want some, come get some. I guess since it's the last time, well, let me say it one more time just to give my respect off to John Cena. I'm a champion. I'm a fighting champion. No matter if you love me, you hate me, I'm that guy. I've never backed away from a fight, and I sure as hell ain't going to start in Savannah, Georgia.
Strong words from the new Coastal Empire Heavyweight Champion, Hollywood Hunter James. Hunter, it has been a long road. We are incredibly proud of you. Congratulations once again. We can't wait to see what you do next in 2025, my friend.
And if anybody wants a shot at the CEW Heavyweight Championship, well, you better kiss it goodbye because Hollywood has arrived.
Podcast Dad, I mean, you heard it there. Plain and fucking simple. I mean, this is 2025 is the year of Hunter James, man. It's not even close. This is your first time seeing my conversation with him, so I'm gonna kick it over to you. Tell me your thoughts.
Oozing confidence. I think we know that. I think Michael Walker knows better than most. Just watch your back, buddy. And then just we like Hunter James on this show, but we have also been dealing with Coastal Empire Wrestling for a while now. We've seen some of the shenanigans. We're going to see some more next month, but or next week, sorry, but like just be careful. Be careful because Reno has lost that title before, and he did not lose it for long. So just I appreciate the confidence. Calling out Hakeem Young for title. Be careful there too.
Yep.
CT Keys, is it going to be a test? But
this is going to be a test, yeah.
It's great to see him as champion. Great to see the confidence. Great to see the happiness. But it just target's on your back now.
Begins.
Target is on your back. Like you're gonna have to be that much better. I believe he can, but it's real now. It's real now.
Yep. And we can't wait to break all that action down regarding Springtime Slaughter on the next episode of Coastal Countdown, which will be dropping either next Tuesday or Wednesday. Stay tuned to our official YouTube channel for updates. You can give us a follow on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Make sure you're following our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at @mainevent_net on all social media platforms as well. Most importantly, do us a huge favor, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. We need your help to get there. Podcast Dad, what should they do?
Tell one person if you like what we're doing here, if you like watching independent wrestling like Coastal Empire Wrestling. Sometimes we go live, sometimes we record it. But if you guys like it, just tell a friend, please.
Yeah. Give Coastal Empire Wrestling a follow on X at CEW Savannah, at Coastal Empire Wrestling on Instagram, like the official Coastal Empire Wrestling Facebook page. And Coastal Empire Wrestling fans, there is an official fan page out there where you can get the latest and exclusive interviews, updates on Coastal Empire Wrestling as well. Make sure to join that group. It is a phenomenal community, and we want you to be a part of it. So, again, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back on Monday with a brand new episode of the Wrestling Junkies podcast at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Podcast Dad, it's been a while since we've had a full 5-day week getting to chat, but I think that we both needed it this week. So very happy to have had the time to hang out with you, my friend.
Couldn't think of anybody better.
Always a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for joining us. That is the Podcast Dad. I am Mr. Cincinnati. We are the Wrestling Junkies podcast. This has been Coastal Empire Wrestling. After the Empire, we will be talking to you guys very soon.